Hey there, here's what you'll need for this episode. It's another gorgeous day here at Clubcasso. I'm Miss Laura, and today we're stepping foot into Kidcasso Art Studio to create one-of-a-kind dollhouses and toy garages. I have some special guests for you to meet. Come on in and say hello. What an awesome day we have planned for all of you at home. I have some of my favorite guests in Kidcasso Studio today. The first guests are all of the awesome kids that are gonna help us build today. Can you guys give everybody at home a really big hi? Hi! Let me see those smiles. Wave! Woo! All right, should we introduce our grown-ups?
Yeah!
All right, I've got 3 grown-ups here. One is my sidekick. Who is this next to me? Katie. Katie is our sidekick, our helper, our waitress of amazing art. Katie is gonna help us construct our wooden garages today because we are gonna use a very specific tool. But before we can take out our tools we need to create our garages, I need the real construction people behind me. You see them? Steve and Laurie. You guys say hi to Steve and Laurie? Own dollhouse.
Hi.
Steve and Laurie, what do you guys do for a job?
We own Mr. Handyman.
Mr. Handyman. Raise your hand. Have you ever had construction done at your house? No? No, yes, maybe. Have you ever driven by a big construction truck? No. What? Have you driven a construction truck? No. What about a dump truck?
No.
What? Have you ever used a tool like a hammer?
Yeah.
What? All right. Are you guys ready to build? Because we are going to use some hammers today. You ready? All right. Let's stand up, and as we're making our way to our seats, let's go into a dance break. Are you ready? Go! Everybody find your seats. All right, Steve and Laurie, here we are at our Kidcasso creating tables. Now, you brought some very specific things for us to create with today. But in the true fashion of safety, what do you make the people that work for you wear when they start building?
The most important thing you need is your safety glasses so you protect your eyes.
All right, well, we have some of our own very fancy protective eyewear. Are you right, artists? All right, safety wear on. Check. Awesome, good job. Everybody's got their safety wear on. Good, our eyes are protected. Steve, walk us through what we have in front of us.
Okay, we've got a bunch of stuff here. The first thing is we're building our garage out of wood. Does anybody know where wood comes from? Oh my God, you're all so smart. How about you over here?
Trees.
That's right, trees. And there's all different type of trees, right? So there's all different type of wood. This is pine.
Pine.
Which we're going to be using today, which is used in a lot of construction.
Think about your own home, where you live, in your neighborhoods and in your towns, right? Lots of different types of trees. Really tall trees. They're strong. They have roots that dig deep into the earth. So just like Steve said, this comes from a real pine tree. All right, Steve, take us to the next tool.
Okay, the next thing we have here is a hammer. There's even different type of hammer. Now, does everybody know how to hold the hammer?
Oh.
Do we hold it this way? No, seriously. Okay.
No.
No, we hold it this way, right?
Everybody want to practice? Pick up your hammer.
And you just want to tap it on the table lightly, just as a practice.
Nice! Tap it, tap it, tap it, tap it, tap What is next?
All right.
Hammers down. Hammers down.
One thing we use sometimes to help the wood stay together after everything's put together is a little bit of glue. Today, we're going to use just some craft glue.
All right. All right. So glue, check. There's something else I see.
Nails, that's right. As you see, we have a couple of different type of nails here. So if we're using smaller nails, what we call finish nails. So we've got two different nails here. We got one that's got a small head and one that's more of a finish nail. So we're going to use both of them today.
Awesome. All right. So Laurie and Steve, we have been creating doll houses. And you guys at home, I'm going to show you how to make your own dollhouse with things that you can find right in your own home and in your community. To give our little cars their own home, we are going to work on our garage. All right, are we ready to get started?
Yes.
All right, let's do this. Steve and Laurie, my safety glasses are on. My wood, pine wood, is ready to go. What is my first step? All right, Steve.
Okay, Laurie.
Okay.
No, okay. So the first thing you want to do is you have your hammer and you have your nail, right? So you're going to build the garage. So it's going to look like this.
What shape are we making? Yeah, a box, a square, a rectangle. So our wood pieces are about the same size. Friends at home, if you don't have pieces of wood to use, you can use some cardboard, and I'm going to show you that in a few minutes. All right, let's go back to our wood pieces.
Okay, so this is very hard to nail just like this. So what I would recommend doing is you want to start your nails. So in each of the four corners, you just want to start a nail. You don't want to hit it all the way through, just enough so you don't have to hold it. So when you're holding the wood together, it doesn't go like this.
Whoop, dominoes.
Whoopsie.
See,
Yeah.
like it goes like this,
We don't
and
want
you
it
try
to
to hit it,
roll.
and it falls apart, and, right? You don't want to do that, right? Because then you're going to be here forever, and we want to go home with 10 fingers, right? We don't want 11.
No,
We don't want 9.
no.
No. So what we recommend doing is taking a nail in the corner.
Watching eyes.
See, you want to hold it. Do you want to hold it here if you're going to hit it?
No.
Okay, where do you want to hold it? Anybody? That's right, in the middle. And just give it a little tap. Just like that. See? Now the nail is started. Doesn't move.
Doesn't move. Should we try one?
You want to try one?
Yeah.
Everybody needs some
All
help?
right, Laurie and Katie and Steve are here to help. I'm going to give it a try too.
Yep.
Let's go for
Okay.
it. All right, Laurie, so we've got Steve's going ahead and he's adding our 4 nails to the corners of our pine wood.
Great job.
Thank
Right.
you. Now we're going to put it on the edge. We're going to take a little glue. That'll help hold it.
Come on, glue.
Hey, it worked.
Here, Laurie,
There
you
you go.
get.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Laurie.
They're a
You hold
good
that.
team.
You see that? You don't need too much glue, just
Not
enough
too
to
much.
kind of
Yeah.
hold it in place. Oop. Okay, so that looks good, huh?
Yeah.
That look good? Okay.
Good job.
I was nervous on
Hard
that one.
work.
That might go through. That's it.
Oh, Steve.
Whoopsie daisy.
Uh-oh.
Sometimes that happens.
But it does. You're right. This happens. Even to grown-ups who are building, it happens. You just gotta
Yes,
try again. We gotta fix it. That's okay.
that's right.
go.
There we go.
All right,
Okay.
2 more to go. Countdown.
There you go. Good job.
Thank you, boss. Oops.
Oops, that's okay.
Oh, see, this
Again.
is so nice. She's reassuring him, saying it's okay. She's helping him. She's not like yelling at him, being like, you messed it up.
Good job.
Yay!
That's very good.
Woo! We did it! We got 4. Are we done?
No.
No.
We're not done?
We are not done, Steve. No
Oh
way.
my, OMG.
OMG.
Does anybody know what OMG means?
Yeah. Yeah.
What does it mean? I never knew it. I just say it.
Oh my god.
Really? That's what it means?
Oh, can
I
you do
never
this with
knew
your
that.
sunglasses? Can you be like, oh.
OMG. Oh my God.
Oh.
So we'll start this one. Should I try it with my eyes closed?
No.
Ah, no, I'm joking. What's
Oh,
that?
my.
Oh, well, safety. Oh,
Oh, boy.
uh-oh.
Safety goggles on.
What's so funny? No, did I say something? No, really. Come on, seriously.
See.
Okay. You okay? You sure? Okay, do we want to take a little break? No, I'm kidding. Okay. A little glue. Now, if this was a hot dog and this was mustard, I'd throw like a ton of it on there.
Yeah.
Like a lot of mustard.
Me
But it's
too.
not a hot dog. You guys like hot dogs?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
My brother does too.
What, who likes?
Salmon.
Sammy likes
your
hot dogs?
little brother.
Yeah.
Little brother.
Do you like hot dogs at home? Yeah. All right, so not too much glue is what Steve is saying.
That's
Yeah.
right.
All right, just a dot, not a lot.
Where does this go? Should I put it this way?
No.
Why not?
The other way.
Oh, this way.
Yeah.
This way. You sure about that?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll try. Oh my God. OMG. You're so smart. You guys all must be in school. I'm not in school anymore. You in school?
Are in school.
All right. So let's see if I can do this without bending a nail or breaking a nail or hitting my hand.
No, you need your safety glasses.
Oh, safety glasses.
Oh, my
Oh,
goodness.
thank God we're sharing, right? Sharing is caring. We're sharing.
Yeah, we need.
Okay.
Sharing is caring.
It's Karen. Sharon is Karen.
Ooh, we're close.
Almost there.
One more.
One more.
Uh-oh.
You don't need your sunglasses anymore.
Yay!
We did it! All right, inner seat. I think you deserve to do a dance break in your seat. Are you ready? Dance it out in your seat. Wiggle it out, wiggle it out. Shake your hands in front of you. Shake your head. Come on, Lori, come on. All right. All right. Now, let's see if this actually worked. Feels pretty good. Feels pretty secure. It's not falling apart. I could go this way. I could go that way. I could go this way.
You already said that.
There's my car. All right, so Lori and Steve, you guys have to work together as a
Okay.
team, and you need to pick a color, and everybody in here and you guys at home, we're gonna spell the color. okay, to give our good fortune. Are you ready?
Yeah.
So work together as a team,
All
you
right.
two. What color are you picking?
Red.
Red. Are you ready to spell it?
Yeah.
R-E-D. All right, Lori, give me a number.
8.
8. You guys ready to help me count out 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8.
All right, Steve, give me a number. Not 8.
4.
4. All right, here comes the good fortune. Are you ready? You're a teammate everybody dreams of having. You're thoughtful, you're helpful, and you're always ready to lift others up. Thank you, Lori and Steve.
Thank you.
You guys, what do we say to Lori and Steve?
Thank you.
I'm gonna go over to Clubcasso because I need to teach our friends at home how to build our dollhouses. Now that we all know how to build a garage. While I am creating the dollhouse next door with our friends at home, you guys are gonna paint your garages, and maybe the top of your garage becomes a roof deck. What?
OMG.
OMG, a roof deck? A lounge chair, some grass up there, a flower pot. So you've got your cars down here and a roof deck on top. Yes? Yes. All right, you guys, can you go ahead and get your safety glasses back on? We've got building to do. I will come back and check on you all soon. You guys at home, come on next door with me. All right, my loves, we've learned a lot about building our garages. Now it's my turn. Let's head on over to Clubcasso and start creating with some recycled materials. Are you ready? I am. Let's go. Here we are, back in Clubcasso to create together. Just you and me. So we learned working with Steve and Laurie and watching our Kidcasso artists how challenging it can be to use tools like hammers and nails. I'm going to show you a few different things. So the kids at Kidcasso are creating these really big, heavy wooden dollhouses, just like this one. Dollhouses come in lots of different sizes. Some are small and some are mini. Look at this one. This one's actually made out of cardboard and it has a top almost like a box. So there's an inside, but you can't see the inside like the other ones. There's the roof and it fits on top. We are gonna use a box today to create our dollhouse. So I want you to dig through your recycling bins and find a box that you can use to build a dollhouse. Maybe you do have an unfinished dollhouse at home that you want to take out and you want to add to and build. I'm going to start with this cardboard box right here. We don't need this little guy. So this shape right here is going to become the start of our dollhouse. And our dollhouse is going to have 2 layers, 2 floors. So I've got some other different boxes, and kind of like what Steve does when he's working on a job is he has to see what's going to work and what might not work, right? This circle, I don't think this is a very good second floor. I think we'll save this for something else. Let's see. A smaller box. This could make a nice second floor. But I want to use more of my space on the top. How about this one? Yes, that's perfect. All right, so we're not going to use a hammer and nail, my friends. We are going to use a hot glue gun. So a few things that we have to know about a hot glue gun is it acts like a little oven. This right here is your glue stick, all right? And it's solid. Once it goes into the glue gun, the oven inside heats it up and it comes out the tip right here. That part is super hot. You don't want to touch that part. This part of the gun, the barrel, is warm to touch. So I'm going to keep my hand off of that too. This part, the handle, this is where I want to be holding. So if you have a hot glue gun at home, make sure you ask for permission and find a safe place to plug it in and a good workspace for you. If you don't have a hot glue gun, maybe you have some white school glue or craft glue or wood glue. There are lots of different types of glue. Go on and go find some boxes, some glue, and maybe some tape. All right, my friends, I've got my glue gun plugged in, and I'm gonna add my second floor to the top of this box. So I'm gonna go through and give this 4 squeezes right in the corner. And I'm gonna press down on the top of my glue. It's really hot, really sticky. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, safety first, right? We learned that today. I'm gonna carefully put down my hot glue gun, rest it right here on my table. I'm gonna take my second floor and put it right on the top, just like that. I'm gonna press it down, and I think I'm gonna count for 5 seconds. Will you help me at home? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, let's see. Oh, good. It works, doesn't fall off. Perfect. All right, so we've got 2 floors for our house. We're gonna create a roof shape. Now you can design any type of roof you want. I'm gonna move my safety glasses out of the way since I'm not using any hammers and nails, but I am going to use some old cardboard pieces. These cardboard pieces I got from the studio. They actually, look, they're already painted. So dig through that recycling box and find some cardboard that you can use to create some shapes to make a roof, okay? I'm gonna make my roof come up and be pointy. I already cut some shapes out. You see what shape I've created? Triangle, good job. All right, I'm gonna create a few more. I think I'm gonna make some bigger triangles. So I've got my scissors and I'm gonna cut up and down. This is a good time to get one of those helpers in your family or in your community, like a big sister or big brother, to help you work on your cutting, okay? So I'm gonna create some triangle shapes that are gonna go all along the sides, okay? So let's turn to the back of my house, all right? So I'm gonna take my glue and I'm gonna put it on the bottom of my triangle, just like this. Nice long line of the hot glue. I'm watching and looking and putting my glue gun down so it's nice and safe. All right, let's go ahead and add the first part of our roof. Maybe you have a different idea to make a roof at home. All right, should we add another triangle? We're gonna have 4 points that go all the way around. Let's see, I like this green side better. What do you think? All right, my glue gun. Here I go. All the way around. And just like Steve showed us, I'm gonna go really slow and I'm gonna take my time. I'm gonna hold each piece down. No need to rush. You can start to build and create with lots of different objects from home. All right, let's keep this going. I'm gonna have 4 points. Let's do one more. Ooh, turn it around. And another one. I'm losing my houses, guys. All right, here we go. Stick. Good job. All right, so I've got 4 points. Almost looks like a castle. Have you ever made a castle before? A castle is a place where someone could live. Nice work. All right, let's start to play with the inside of our house. This is the fun part. This is where you get to build all of the furniture, okay? So I am gonna use things like cardboard tubes. I see you. I'm gonna use the small boxes, the top of the boxes. I even have a few pieces right here that are already made. What could this become, you guys? Could that become a table? Yeah, tabletop. All right, let's start with the table since this one is ready to rock and roll. I'm gonna go ahead and add my table right down here. And I'm gonna put a little bit of hot glue on the bottom. And I'm gonna create a table for a little friend to eat a little snack at. It's like a little cafe table. So next to my table, I'm going to need to create a little chair. Are you ready to help me make a chair? All right, I'm gonna go back to my cardboard. Let me move some of my supplies. I've got a lot on this table, you guys. I'm gonna move this one down like that. All right, I'm gonna come back to my extra cardboard and I'm gonna cut 2 rectangles. There's 1, and there's 2. Let's put this down. All right, there are my 2 rectangle shapes. Good job. Ready? Easy trick. I'm just gonna bend it like this. Here comes the start of my chair for my cafe table. This is where you really can start to use your imagination. Think about the objects and the things that are inside where you live. Do you live in a house or do you live in an apartment? Do you live in the city or do you live in the country? Do you live in an igloo? Oh my goodness, it might be a little chilly inside of an igloo, you think? All right, there's my first little chair. Put that one off to the side. And my second chair, I need a little base for it. So I have this dish right here of all these different objects, different shapes. They're just pieces of plastic, caps to a container. Look at this one. This one looks like a little hat, kind of. All right, I'm gonna use this blue one and I think I'm gonna make it go like this. This can be a wheelie chair. Maybe it can roll. This is where my hot glue is really gonna help me today. Let's see, I'm gonna turn it this way on top of our chair. Good job. Okay, there's my table. And here are my 2 chairs. Should we put them inside? All right, this is where the beauty happens, you guys. We're gonna put these chairs in and then we're gonna do a little practice. We're gonna see if one of our little friends can sit right in here on top of this little cafe chair. Let's move this out of the way. All right, let's get our other chair so we can have our little friend who lives in this house invite another friend over. And put that chair right there. Good job. All right, let's look for some friends. There's one. Ooh, I like the troll. Look at the little blue troll. Funny hair. What are you saying, Miss Laura? You have funny hair right now. Do I have funny hair? Okay, let's see. There's my little troll. There's my little dog. He's gonna sit on this one. Perfect. So artists, what I'm starting to do is using my imagination and creating a whole world right here with these 2 boxes. Let's see what else we can add. I think we should add some color to our box. Do you think so too? So you can use any types of colors that you want. You could use crayons, you could do paint, you could do markers. I'm gonna use one of my favorite supplies and that is a paint stick. So it's kind of the shape of a glue stick. It goes up and it goes down. And I'm gonna put it right on top of my cardboard and start to transform the cardboard into color. This is where I can add all of those details like designs. Maybe we do some stripes. Let's move our friends out of here. We don't want them falling over on us. Friends, you're gonna go over there. You gotta stay safe. So my friends at home can see the top of my house. Good job. So go off and I want you to find some markers and some crayons and find that box and start to add some color and detail to your design. Comes some pink, The nice thing about paint sticks is they dry really, really fast, and they're not too messy. So moms and dads, I know how much you like these at home. They don't make too big of a mess. Some yellow. Almost creating a rainbow on the top of this house. Like that. Good job. What color should we do next? I think we should go lime green. This really bright, fun green. Maybe your house is built for someone really special, and you put all of the special things that that person likes or that little friend that you have inside your house. Like, let's see, my troll, here he is, really likes hearts. So I am going to create a little heart lamp. I have this little wooden heart shape right here. And I need a piece for a stand. Let's see. I have a lot of different shapes in here. What is going to be a good stand for my lamp? I think I'm going to have to go this blue one right here, this rectangle. Okay, so I'm going to take my heart and I'm going to put it onto the side. It's going to be a little table lamp, all right? Once we start creating and using our imagination, that's when the ideas start to come out, my loves. All right, there's my start of my table with a little heart lamp on it. I think my table needs some legs. Do you agree? It's a little flat right now. All right, let's give it some legs. Let's rest it right up here. How you doing, Mr. Troll? Not very talkative. All right, I've got these little tiny cubes, and these are stickers, you guys. These little cubes actually remind me of Minecraft. Do you like building on a computer? Ooh, that's super fun too. So maybe that's a whole different way to think of building. Maybe you're not the kind of artist who wants to use cardboard and wood. Maybe you want to use a computer to build a house. I think that would be a great idea. All right. There are the legs on my table. That's looking good. I think this should go on my second floor. Maybe I'll make this the troll's bedroom. What do you think? I think so, which means that we are going to need a bed somewhere for the troll to sleep. All right, there's my little table with my little lamp. Let's see if Mr. Troll likes it. What do you think, buddy? Oh, it's perfect. It's perfect for him. Okay, let's keep you out of here. We're going to make you a little bed. Let's see. I've got two shapes that could be a bed. Okay? This one is plastic, and this one is cardboard. This one I'm not going to paint. This one I would have to paint. What do you think? Which one should I choose? You think this one? Let's see if it fits first. What? That bed is too big. No way. Too big. Let's try this one. Just right. That's perfect. All right, I don't think this box looks very cozy to sleep in. So I found some stuffing. Can you tell what this is? You guys, look at this. Let's take this stuff out of here. This is a piece of foam. It came from something that came in the mail that was fragile. What does fragile mean? Does that mean that it could break? Yeah, so this protects it. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put my foam inside my box to create a little cozy bed for the troll. All right, there we go. I think the troll's gonna need a blanket. Let's see. Some fabric in here. So one nice thing about fabric is if you have like an old towel maybe, and your mom's like, we need a new towel, we're gonna get rid of this. Maybe you cut a little piece of that towel and that becomes something for your project. You don't need to go out to buy fabric, but you have to make sure you ask before you take something. All right, this is a good little blanket. I'm gonna glue a little bit of the blanket down just so it doesn't move when my troll is snug in his bed. All right, look at that. That's so cute. All right, I'm gonna put that inside next to the lamp. And I'm gonna find my troll. How do you like your bedroom so far? I think he likes it. All right, let's try. Let's see if he can go right inside. Oh, super cute. All right, we're gonna let him take a little rest and a little nap right here. All right, my artists, we had a spectacular time creating with our friends over at Kidcasso. I can't wait to see what you make at your homes and within your communities. So go grab those recycling boxes and tubes and paper and old pieces of fabric and start creating right in your own home. All right, guys, that's gonna be a wrap. I'm out of here for the day. I got my super cool safety glasses, trading them in for my sunny glasses. We created so many different types of house sculptures today. Some were tall, some were small, all were filled with a ton of love and commitment from our community. Thank you to Steve and Laurie for helping our artists create a great day. Now it's your turn. Get out there and make it a day to remember.